because I already did. And you'll learn from my mistakes. This is how successful people learn from other people's mistakes. Today, I'll share with you 5 of them, and maybe you didn't do them yet. So let's dive right into it. Hi, in today's video, I would like to share with you 5 biggest mistakes I have done as a CEO of my company. And don't worry, I'm still here, I'm still developing my business. Yes, there were mistakes, but every mistake, if you take it as an opportunity to learn, it's great. And I'm sure you might did some mistake already as well, and you learn and you are progressing. Maybe you'll make those mistakes. So listen to me carefully, because today I'll share with you 5 of them, and maybe you didn't do them yet. And if you didn't do them, so maybe you don't have to, because I already did. And you'll learn from my mistakes. This is how successful people learn from other people's mistakes, from other people's experiences. So let's dive right into it. But if you don't know who I am, my name is Vincent Hovorka, and if you would like more of this content, make sure to subscribe my channel, because not only you will know more, but it also help other people to watch this valuable content. Mistake number 1. I have invested money where it didn't have any impact at all. And it is very difficult, and I'll tell you an example. You are developing your business, you are running your business, and suddenly, from left and right, you need a digital marketer, you need a social media expert, you need a video editor, you need that, you need that, you need that, you need that, and you are bombarded from all the sides of everything what you need. And when you are new in the business, you are like, what do I really need? And there are people, they are very smart, and they will tell you like, this is exactly what you need, because if I'll help you to develop that YouTube channel, for example, like I'm doing right now, it will help you to bring more clients and you can help more people, and it's gonna be awesome. So I have spent for video editors in the past 5 years, I would say close to 30,000–40,000 pounds. Do I have a big YouTube channel? Not yet. Will I? Of course I will. But I don't think it has to do everything with video editing. There is so many different things I can focus on to help and serve people. Maybe if I would use that money, maybe smarter way, I would be further ahead on my journey of helping people and serving and giving them what they need. But maybe I listened to wrong advice. Or somebody approached me, you need these followers, you can buy those followers. And I ask, are those followers real? Are they organic? How do you get them? Yeah, absolutely. Small investment? Why not? Why not to try it? I did. It was fake followers, no organic followers. And I had to, after spend, my social media manager, half a year later, had to spend maybe 2–3 days to be deleting all these fake followers because it didn't lead to anything. So if you are listening to someone and they are giving you an advice, make sure to do a due diligence on them. Are they actually doing what they are telling you to do? Because when I'm coaching people, I'm making sure whatever I'm teaching, I'm doing myself, and I'm doing it even much more because I want to be an example. But when I, for example, I've been that often, very often, I'm approached by also other coaches, have a call, let's see how it's gonna be. And on the call, I ask them, okay, that's great, they sound amazing, and I have to ask them, so do you have a coach? And when they answer me, no, actually, I don't have a coach at the moment. I'm like, so you are coaching people because you believe it's important, but you don't have a coach yourself. How is that working, right? So make sure to listen people's advice if they are actually doing it. Mistake number 2, I hired someone or promoted someone too soon. I thought they'll be great into our team. They said they know what they are doing, and that happened to me I think 3 times in the past 5 years. I've hired them, and after they didn't been doing the great job. The expectations were much higher. We told them what we expect them to do, but I had to still tell them, is it done? There were no initiative from their side. In the first 2 people, I have hired them, and the thing is, they stayed with us much longer than they should. Few more months than they should, maybe 3, 4, 5 months than they should. Because when you are building your business and when you are CEO, the problem is not hiring. This is not where you lose your money. Problem is that you are too soft of firing. And I've been too soft the first 2 times to fire someone. And the third time actually happened to me recently, like a month ago. I gave a lot of belief into that person that she knows what she's doing, but at the end, I discovered that the things are not being done very properly as we wanted them to be. But I have learned from my past mistakes, and she worked with us only for 5 weeks, and I had to tell her bye-bye. Because the thing is, I knew if I let it slide longer and longer and longer, it will just be bringing our business not down, but it's not gonna go up with the investment what I was putting into her. So make sure if you hired someone and you are not happy with them, have a chat, what is going on, and if they are not the right person, you need to tell them bye. I know it is difficult, I've done it a few times, and I'll be doing it many, many more times in the future, but the important is to do it. The life is not about what is nice and what is not nice. You are building that business for a reason. Probably you want to support your family, maybe people around you, and if you don't fire the right people, not the right people, if you don't fire the wrong people, you might lose the business as well. The mistake number 3, but before I'll tell you this mistake, if you are unsure about your business, make sure to dive into the description of this channel and book a call, or visit us on the Action Taker Summit next year. Do something when you are in that moment of being enthusiastic, wanting to learn something. Do something, check the description. There is so much information you can get from us, and you can learn even more. The mistake number 3 is, expectations. I'm expecting people to know what I know, or them to do what I know what they should be doing without telling them. Or I tell them at the beginning, but not during. I didn't measure. So maybe the right word would be measuring. Because if you don't measure, you don't manage. And I wasn't measuring. I wasn't very good with measuring, but I have learned. Now I measure a lot of things because it's important in your business. Because when you know what is going right, you will do even more of that. If you see something which is not going very good in your business, let's say the sales score are not being turned up in your clients or customers or whatever you do, maybe there's a problem with your selling funnel. Maybe you don't know how to sell. Maybe your team doesn't know how to sell. So maybe you need a training for your team how to sell. Maybe you have a problem with getting leads. I don't know what it is. But the problem is, I said it at the beginning to people what I'm expecting them to do, but I didn't measure. And after a month later, 2 months later, I'm like, what have you done? And they're like, few bits and bobs in here, but there was nothing measured, and I didn't know how to track it. So now I measure things. Even when we make a phone calls, we use different apps where you can record the calls. Like, you know how when some providers call you and, by the way, we are recording for training purposes. We are doing the same. We are recording for the training purposes, because the thing is, after I can re-listen the conversation and I see, here is the problem. This is how he or she said it. Let's teach them a little bit differently, because this is probably not landing as well. Maybe they are lacking the listening skills. But the thing is, sometimes you think people know what you know, but they don't. You need to tell them everything, step by step. The mistake number 4, selling too soon. I have a few businesses, but if I'll be speaking about this business right now, what I'm doing here on YouTube, I do have a coaching business, and also I speak as a speaker. And when I started, I was like, okay, I need to get clients, but in order to help them, I need to sign them up. So they need to pay me in order to be obviously good. And they would book that call for half an hour, and on that phone call, I would find out a little bit of information what I could in 15 minutes, and after I would be selling them my coaching. But I realized that is not working very well, because I was selling too soon. I didn't provide them enough of value. Yes, maybe I provide them the value through the social media, like in here, but I didn't provide them any extra value. So what do we do right now? We give people free coaching sessions, which are absolutely for free. The value of those sessions is £750. You can book it in the description. As I said, there is so many things you can use. And during those coaching sessions, we found out if we are the good fit for that person, if they are the good fit for us, and if yes, we'll offer them the full coaching, and it's up to them to make a decision or not. But we don't sell on the first call or second call, because the thing is, we didn't provide them enough value yet. We need to provide them enough of value so they know we are good. And we also need to find out if they are good. So don't sell too soon. Make sure you have a processes how you can show value to people before you sell anything. People really need to like you, trust you, and get to know you in order to buy from you. And mistake number 5. So this one, I've read a few books in here when I have from Robert Kiyosaki. right? A lot of books from Robert Kiyosaki have so many. One of the things he's speaking about is you need to become a business owner. So in order to become a business owner, you need to delegate or eliminate the task. And I'm like, yes, that's what I want. And I like delegation. I like having a team. It's amazing. But the problem is I delegated too soon. I thought, I'm heading to some business and now we are somewhere. Okay, let's delegate, let's hire someone, let's do that. And I told them what they need to do. And again, it's going to maybe the missing number 3. But after they didn't do it. And I wasn't checking it properly because I thought, they should know what they should be doing because that's what they were hired for. Or it can be even with my business partners. I would expect them to know what they should be doing, but they weren't doing it. So delegating too soon. Before you delegate, make sure you know exactly what you are hiring them for. They know exactly step by step. And also, when you do that, make sure you check them every so often. You have meetings, weekly meetings, monthly meetings, and you check where they are. Because people need guidance. If they are working in your company, they need the guidance. You are the CEO, you are the leader of that company. You are taking this company to this next level. They need your guidance. And I found out this through employees, I found out this from business partners. People need guidance. So it'll be my 5 mistakes. If you found it valuable, amazing. And if you didn't, you wouldn't be here by the end of the video. Have an amazing day, and my name is Vincent.